Hey, welcome back to Dollar Studios. We're going to finally get to basing these Saracen dudes. Got them on this experimental base. See how this goes. I made this base. It probably is. It seems pretty good. I mean, it's sturdy. Kick them ribs. Kick them ribs. See? Perfect. What could possibly go wrong? Hey, something different. It's a little big, but it was not really made for these, but that's what it's going to be used for. So we'll have a nice big desert scene here for these Saracens to hang out in. Actually, it doesn't look too bad. It'll have just a lot of sand and a lot of rocks, probably. Anyway, let's get to charging in on this. Back to normal. I should be able to make videos and paint now, uninterrupted, for at least for a while. Hopefully for another year before another apartment inspection. It was freaking lame. It was like clean for 3 days and it took like 5 minutes. Didn't even do anything. It came in and left. Okay. Here we go. Let's do this. Should have painted this a lighter color. Would have saved me a little bit of sand. But like I said, I didn't know I was going to put these guys on this and do sand. I could have done mud for all I knew. I was just making one, a base. See if I could do it. See how sturdy it would turn out. Man, it's going to take a lot. I'm probably not using all my sand on this. This thing's huge. Oh my god, dude. Just lump it on. Try to thin it out, but it would have been fine if I'd have painted it light brown instead of dark brown. Suppose I could go thin and then fill in whatever I miss. Oh, I don't use too much. Just kind of cover it here as best I can. Only going up to their base. Like always. Spread that out real good. Some good movable sand. I like it. It's nice and wet. It's not all gummy like it can get. Even too much glue, or I think that's what it is. It makes it too gummy. Yeah, I definitely could have gone smaller on this base, but I was just seeing if I could do it. I'm going to need some big bases here for some things I have planned, so just wanted to see how easy it would be to make a big base and actually use it. Ooh, this will be the guinea pig right here. See how this turns out. Yeah, this thing's huge. Oh my god, dude. I have plenty of sand. I'm not even putting a dent in it yet. Not even putting a dent in the sand. Lots of it in there. I could always make more, but I can't really do it right in the middle of making the base. Or I guess I could. Wouldn't be as good. Not recommended, I don't think. Alright, we gotta thin this out a little bit. I'll start spreading it around a little more. Getting a little thick, I think. Bring this around. Yeah, just like that. Leave something for the edge. Just want to wrap it all the way around this bad boy. We're getting there. Holy moly. It's going to wear me out. It's not as big as the elephant base that I did. I didn't put it on I didn't put it on thick enough on that elephant base, which I regret. It's still good, but it could have been better if I put it on a little thicker. Definitely thin. Never did a video on it. That was before I did videos. Wish I would have done a video on it. That's a good one. One of the biggest projects I've done. The hard part, getting in between these dudes. So far, so good. I haven't screwed anything up. Every time I say that, though, I do. Get a little too cocky. Okay, we're getting nearing the finish line here. Under that rock. Now I gotta go around the base. It's not so easy because this is a big, thick base. Probably use a little more paint in this. It's not really painting, it's just covering with rock and sand and glue, seems like. Probably put a little more paint in there next time. Definitely getting a good use of sand. Holy moly. Probably use up half the thing. It's easy to get, easy to make more. No problem. I was going to use some sand from the top for the side, but it would take too long. Try to even it out. Get it down the side. This will seal up that cardboard base real nice. Oh my god, I thought I was done. There's still another side. Holy crap, bro. This is rough. It's work. Start sweating here in a minute. Lights are starting to get warm. This hat's kind of warm. Around that corner. That edge there is going to be kind of rough to cover. Wow. That is a lot of sand. There it is. I turn it like that. Okay. I scrape the sand off real quick with this brush. Stick it in the water. Rock right there. Throw it in there somewhere. Tuck it down in there. There we go. Then got another rock on there. Somehow I missed it when I was picking out rocks to put on there. I dumped them on the table and forgot one. Ooh, kind of leaning here. Nothing I can do about it now. I gotta go back over these and paint their bases. Just a little bit. That one. Just use this stuff that's already on here because it is thick. Thin it out just a little bit by using it on here. Not enough to matter, probably, but doesn't really matter anyway. A little bit of a hole there. Fill any holes later that I have. Gaps. Now we're pretty much covered. A little more up in there. Did as much work as I could do on these guys without just taking it completely overboard. I could have done more, but I was tired of working on them forever. I mean, you can't just keep going forever on one miniature set. I got too many others to paint. So I did my best. Time to get it done. All right, there we go. Now we will just let it dry. Tuck a little up in that rock right there. Just a spot. All right. We'll let that dry. We'll come back and might put some grass on there. Might put a little bit of grass and some rocks on there. And then after that, we'll do a third video of the tufts, like usual. So I think I got some grass I'll put on there, just a little bit, not much, but and some rocks. So I'll be back. Morning, welcome back to Dweller Studios. I put some wash on this off camera, just to give it a little bit of a darker tint. I don't know if I guess it'll matter because I'm not going to put as much grass on this one. Right now I'm going to kind of put grass and little pebbles around the rocks that are sticking out. That's the plan for this moment. So first I'll put down these little nuggets. And then I'll lay some grass on top of that. Oh my God, was that partially open? Can't be able to get any glue out here. Oh, here it comes. I don't know. I'm having a hard time getting views on YouTube. I don't know if they put me in some bracket where my videos are just never going to be viewed or what. But some days are like that. You go a whole day with no views, and all of a sudden they'll pop up. You get a bunch, and then it'll go back to nothing. It's like, what is going on? All these people in the world, you think you get at least one view. I don't know. It's a lot of work for nothing. Honestly, I don't want any money or anything. I just want to view people to watch it, maybe at least, for all the work that it goes into it. It's kind of frustrating. Anyway, enough of that. Let's see here. I'll put a little bit of water in my glue. YouTube is frustrating. It's not the subscribers, the viewers. I just think YouTube is not getting my videos where they should be. And they should be visible. I can't tell if it's like lost in some vortex where it'll never be viewed and I gotta re-upload it or what. Sometimes it helps to completely erase something and then put it back on, and then it'll start getting views. So you never know if your videos even get seen. It's such a clunky mess. So all I do is wait and hope that it'll start working. Anyway, let's get some battlefield rocks on here. Or whatever. Grass. Just gonna kind of surround these rocks with grass and pebbles. Maybe a little bit coming off of them. I am pretty exhausted after this whole apartment inspection thing too. It doesn't help the mood. But it's over, so now I can rest. I gotta go back to work. Back to work I go. Days off go by too fast. Okay, anywhere else I might want some grass and stuff. I kind of stretch this off to the side here. Running out of glue though. Make that kind of go over there. Make this kind of go over here. Same with this one. Kind of get off the side of the base so it covers everything. Same with this one. That water will keep it on. Probably better if it dried a little bit though anyway. Hold on to things a lot better if it's a little starting to dry up a little bit. I don't think it is though. I put water in there, so it should be alright. For quite a while here. Okay, let's put a little bit of pebble stuff in there. Little battlefield rocks from Army Painter. make a huge mess. I don't want a ton of them, just a few, because otherwise I'm not going to put any grass down. I think it looks good to have little rocks around the big rocks like they've been crumbling. At least that's what it is in my mind. We're just going to dump this. Oh, I forgot to mix this up. I'm going to use my finger. Dump this stuff on there. I'm putting that stuff in there. It's got all kinds of good stuff. I made this mix up. I don't know if it's partially a Geek Gaming one and stuff I did, or if it's all stuff I did mixed up. Not sure where this one came from. I didn't write on it, so. Anyway, it's pretty cool. Mixed. It's got steppe grass, it's got green grass, it's got darker grass, it's got rocks, sand. I'm sure it's partially Geek Gaming, plus I know I put some stuff in it. Okay, that is a huge mess. I'm just going to kind of let this dry. Give it about 10-15 minutes and we'll come back and do the reveal, see what's underneath. So, I will see you in a few minutes. Alright, we're back for the reveal of what's underneath this grass and rock. Leave grass and rock still. That's the idea. This base is huge, so I gotta angle it just right, otherwise it's not gonna get in there. I missed a little bit. Not too bad though. Okay, let's see. I got my glasses on. Can't see anything. That looks good. There's little bits of grass. Just adds a little something. I'm going to add a lot more. So, I mean, that's just the beginning of it. Gives me a starting point. Cover the rocks up a little bit. Try to get some of it off of the rocks. I don't know why it's... I think it's just on there loose. I don't really want it on top of the rock. Yeah, I think it's just loosely on there. I don't want to blow on it because it'll go everywhere. Stuff's already getting everywhere as it is. Let's see. Set that right there, maybe. Get a little view of it. Okay, so now I've got this stuff set aside. I got some other stuff, like always. Big stack. I'm not quite ready for that yet, though. I'm going to turn this off. I got a few more things to lay out. Then we'll do the tufts and all that. The final phase of this project. And we can finally put this one to bed. Put it on the shelf. I got to get the gold nugget out. I got to get some more rocks that I'm going to put on there out. That's pretty much it. But it'll take a few minutes. I don't want to do it sitting here with the camera running. So, I'll be back. Okay, I want to do one more thing real quick on this. Before I get to the tufts and all that, I want to put some rocks kind of in this empty area here. So I want to make this a separate little part so I don't have it all clumped together. I'm just going to put glue kind of on the empty spots, then just sprinkle some rocks in there. Hopefully not make a huge mess. This glue, I think I left it partially open, so there's like a big dry clump right in the top of it. I can't get glue to come out of it very well. This is almost empty though. I've been working. It's been almost empty for like a month though. Just seems to keep going and going and going. which is awesome. A little more water in there this time. Get it spread out a little better. Get that mixed up real good. It's still on. Yep. This is almost immediately after the other video. I just thought about this. I think I need to I'll start with the little ones and sprinkle them on, and then I'll sprinkle a few bigger ones in between. That'll be good enough. So let's just kind of get some glue on here. Sprinkle here and there. I don't need it everywhere necessarily. Just want it kind of running through here. Kind of like an old river channel or something. Might have been there in prehistoric days or something. Who knows? A weird imagination. Get it in here all over. Get some underneath them so it doesn't look bare underneath them every time. In between their legs a little bit. Oops. Shit. Didn't see his boot there. Dang it, do this every time. Try to get underneath, and then I hit the dang boot. That's why I try to avoid putting anything underneath them as much as possible, but I mean, yeah, that's buried. I'm just gonna have to take it off afterwards, probably. So I can get that to dry really quick, but I doubt it. Well, whatever, we'll figure it out when the time comes. I'm not going to put that much stuff on here, so. Just a few rocks. A few crumbling rocks here and there. It's not like all this glue is going to be covered. At least that's what I'm hoping. I just want enough glue just in case I do need to put a rock in a certain place. Glue gets nice and clear so you can put it everywhere and not worry about it. Okay, let's just start with these little white ones, or clear white-ish ones, sandy looking ones. Just kind of sprinkle them all about. A bunch of those. More of these than anything else. That's enough of that. I'm going to do a little bit of the reddish colored ones. Give us a little bit more depth of color. That's probably enough of that. Man, I'm making a mess. Could be worse, I guess, but definitely making a mess. Okay, now some bigger ones. Just kind of here and there. They probably won't even stick. The glue's starting to seep in. Hurry up here. Let's get out of the bag. A bunch down in hopes that some of them will stick. I doubt hardly any of them are going to stick. Okay, now a few of the red big ones. Same idea. Just get a bunch on there and hopefully some will stick. Alright. It looks like there's a bunch on there, but I bet 90% of that comes off of there. Okay, so yeah, it looks like there's a bunch on there. It looks like bacon bits on there. There we go. Now I will come back and knock that off, and then we'll get to the tufts and the bushes and all that. So I'll be back one more time to knock that rock off of there, and we'll see what we got after that. Be back. Okay, we're back to do the rock reveal here and dump these rocks in here. See how many actually come off. Why do I have to be such a goddamn klutz? Okay, there's more staying on than I thought there. Try to kind of brush this over because I know some of it's going to be loose. Well, guess that'll work. More on there than I thought. Looks fine. Give it a little added gravy. All right. Yeah, that'll work. I'll dump the rest of these rocks in with my steppe grass mix for next time. Alright, so that's that for now. Next one is tufts and that bushes, stuff like that. And that will probably be a little while. So I gotta prepare a little more, let that really dry up good. I'll be back with that in a while.